this thing on, right? Hey, it's been a while, hasn't it? I know. For starters, you're like, whoa, Will, where are you? I am currently in my new college dorm for my sophomore year. It's been a while, for, obvious reasons too. And of course, I don't want to be doing this YouTube thing all the time, right? Because I have a lot of priorities that I want to tend to in my life, like my friends, my family, school, which is like coming up around the corner. That's going to be a top priority soon. I just got so many other things going on in my personal life. Because I was talking to my aunt once. My aunt apparently heard about, me doing this. And so did a couple other family members. I'm just like, whoa, okay, I didn't really expect that, but I also, I'm not surprised by that. But it made me think, do I really want to be doing this all the time? No, I don't. I love my friends and, I love just my life, and I want to tend to my life as much as I can and take good care of myself as much as I can, and that's like a bigger priority for me. So I just thought about making a video about why, for me at least, it is important to, reflect every now and then. Take a look at how far you've come, to get your foot off the accelerator every now and then, and to see the whole picture. And that's what I've been doing a lot of as of late, just moving into my new place and, just being alone for a little bit. I've been thinking a lot about how much I've grown, especially over the past few weeks, how much everything has changed in my life over the past year, and there are two ways that you can look at that. You can be sad about all that change that's happened. You can be sad that things aren't the same anymore, that you feel less like, a kid than you used to, because that's sad for me. Or you can feel excited and, happy with where you are now and just excited for the future. Because I got to tell you, I have been really antsy for the future as of late. I've been, never been more confident in myself in my whole life. And there's so many things that I want to do now that in times past I just really didn't have the confidence to do at all. So here I am. Sometimes I can't sleep. I'm just like, I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to go meet new people. I can't wait to go, run around with my friends. What's our next adventure going to be? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? And I used to be scared of that. I used to be scared of talking to people that, it wasn't easy to connect with. I used to be scared of connecting with people who aren't my close friends, because that's outside my comfort zone. But now I feel more confident than ever to do any of that. So I've just been sitting on my couch, sitting on my chairs, just reflecting when it comes to how far I've come as a human being. And I think it's important for, whoever's watching this, I think it's important for you to see that as well. To see that, so much has changed in your life, but a lot of it is for the better. Reflecting is a very important thing to me, and I think it should be a very important thing to everybody else too, because sometimes you need to sit back and look at everything that's going on, and you have to just slow down, Sometimes you're moving too fast in life. And I love slowing down. I love to slow down and think. I love to slow down and analyze what's going on. I love to slow down and reflect. Those of you that know me, I'm a deep thinker. So, I guess what I'm really trying to say is that it's just important to do it. Because sometimes you beat yourself up. I beat myself up all the time. And I don't look at everything that has led to where I am now. I don't look at, how much I've changed. I don't look at, how many good things, like how many good things are going on in my life because I put work into that. I don't look at, just how much growth I've endured as a person. Last year I was scared as hell. I mean, moving into a new dorm with a new roommate, I was super scared. I didn't know what was going to happen, and I was really sad to be away from home. We go a year ahead, and yeah, I'm still sad to leave because my hometown has my whole heart, and I love it there, and I'm a homebody through and through. But I've also got a ton of friends where I am now. More importantly, I have myself too. But I have a sense of belonging where I am. I have a sense of, this is where I need to be now, and I'm happy here. And it's, taken me a while to get to that position. And it's a great feeling. Excuse me, hiccup. It's a great feeling to have. And I think it's important for other people to see that within themselves too. It's taken me a while to do it, but, I look at myself now, I just ran, even with, like, I can find it in my runs too. I just ran 10 miles for the first time in years. Well, not years, but what I meant to say months. But it feels like a long time since I've been able to successfully do that. But because of all the progress I've been making with my body and all of the mental work I've been putting in with myself, I don't feel as much pressure to go out and run anymore. And it's more fun for me to go out and run with, especially with my friends up here, but it's just more fun in general. And overall, I'm just feeling a lot better. And when I look at where I used to be in my life, when I look at, how far I've come, it makes that feeling just better. I just feel significantly better after that because I'm already happy, but, that feeling just sinks in when you reflect and you're at that stage in your life. That feeling just sinks in, and you're allowed to soak in that feeling and remember that feeling for, months and years to come. So yeah, I guess that's why I wanted to make this video today. I was also bored, and I just was like, why not, This is not going to be a common appearance. I'm not going to be posting on here a lot because, again, I have many other priorities that I want to spend my energy on. And of course, with school being around the corner, I'm kind of preparing for it mentally, and I'm taking all the steps I can to be ready for when that day comes. So you're not going to be seeing a lot of this. I know I made a few videos in within a week for the first time posting this, but you won't be seeing a lot of me doing these types of videos because I'm busy, So yeah, but I do hope you enjoy it, and I do hope that you get the message from this video and you take that on in your life, and you just keep it in mind. It always helps when you get down to remember that stuff. So just keep that in mind, all right? I'll see you guys later.